Welcome to a brand new story about the Smith family. And it's this 9-part family caregiving series where I take you over my shoulder and show you what really happens inside a family when aging starts changing everything. This is part 1 of 9, and this is a true story. So I wanted to share it with you. Hi, I'm Suzanne Fasella, a retired physician assistant and healthcare advocate who teaches family caregivers how to go from emotional chaos to strong leadership in senior care with more confidence and less exhaustion and the right resources. I don't fix problems. I teach caregivers how to fix their own problems. So this story is going to show you a little bit about how to do this. Caregivers usually call me when something has already gone wrong, and they are usually in a crisis when this happens. So it's either a fall, a hospital stay, a fight between siblings, a moment when everyone realizes this isn't working anymore. That's when I get these calls. And so I go in to help the family and figure out exactly what's going on. Typically, they want a quick fix, but most of the time, the crisis didn't begin last week. It began quietly, usually months ago, sometimes years ago. It depends on the relationship between the parents and the children, if it was a functional family or dysfunctional. But this month, I want to give you a look over my shoulder. Mary called me about her parents. Now, I have changed the names here, but this is a true story about a family. Mary has called me about her parents. Her father is 84. Her mother is 78. They want to stay in their home. Okay, but Mary isn't sure that that's realistic anymore. So, of course, Mary wants them to do something else. So when I walked into the house, I didn't ask for paperwork. I didn't start filling out paperwork. I didn't even bring out a pen. I didn't ask about a diagnosis. I looked. That's all I had to do was look. I looked around. Now I'm in the senior's house. So Mr. Smith he stood up slowly from his chair and he's bracing both hands on the armrests. His legs trembled slightly. He smiled widely. He talked loudly and he filled the room with stories. That's Mr. Smith. Now Mrs. Smith, well, she barely spoke, hardly said a word. Her face was lined with exhaustion. I saw that. And not just the physical fatigue, but the kind that builds when you're quietly holding everything together. That was Mrs. Smith. No one said the word decline, but you could feel it. You could feel that there was some kind of declination in the atmosphere. Now, I always speak with the seniors first, alone. I do not have Mary, the daughter, with them. I want to see where they're coming from. Because before we even talk about moving or we talk about safety or assisted living, I need to understand something more important. I need to understand what they believe is really happening here, what their perspective is. I need to know what they want. That's why I need to talk to the seniors alone. And I need to know what they're pretending not to see, what the reality is versus what they're seeing. As Mr. Smith starts to talk, I watch. It's not just what he said that's important to me. It's how he moves and how long it took him to sit, how long it takes him to get up. How often does he lose his breath? How Mrs. Smith looked at him when he wasn't looking. All of these things are important to me. Caregiving doesn't fall apart because people don't care enough. That's not the issue here. It falls apart because love and rescue get tangled together. Mary wants to do the rescuing, and she thinks that love and rescue are one of the same. So Mary wants to fix this. Mrs. Smith, she wants relief. Mr. Smith, he wants things to stay the same. And everyone loves each other. So it has nothing to do with love. We know that's in place. But that's the tension. That's what we're dealing with here. Most families start reacting here. This is when everybody kind of starts pushing, shoving, saying things that they don't really mean. There's more reminders, there's more arguments, and there's more pushing, as I said. But before anyone talks about moving or staying, there is one shift that has to happen first. I've seen it over and over again, and it's the one shift that I'm looking for. And I'll tell you what that shift is in the next video. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.